Hello, staff for the Junction City School District. Welcome to the 2023-24 school year. I'm Superintendent Troy Stoops. I believe I've made an effort to try to meet most of you before the start of the school year, but there are a few I've missed, and I will come around and introduce myself as soon as possible. This is not the best way to start off the year as a superintendent, but I'll put in a few words here and help kick you off this morning and hopefully get my message out. I'd much rather be there in person, but believe me, you don't want me around you at this moment. I'm fighting off the old COVID and hoping that I'll get it out of the way so it doesn't interrupt me the rest of the year. With that, I have a short presentation I'd like to share with you. The goal of this morning is to kick off our district visioning plan and get the message out there of what we're going to be focused on, and hopefully bring us all together and get us headed in the right direction. I know that the AC is not working in there this morning, but it's supposed to be cool this morning. We're going to get the doors open early, get the air flowing. My presentation is about half as long as it was going to be, so that alone is probably worth a standing ovation. But with that, let's get this kicked off. We've got our hard copy in the hands of everybody there this morning, and I ask that you follow through with that as we're going through here so that you can familiarize yourself with that plan if you're new to our district, or revisit it as a current member of our community and of our school district. This plan was put out last spring and approved by the board, but we haven't had it in its fancy little package until just this last week. We have posters up around our buildings. This is one side of one of the posters in English. We have two sides, English and Spanish. We have them posted in all visible places where our staff and community can be reminded of what we're focusing on as a school district this year. Includes our goals, our statement, our vision statement, our mission statement, foundational values, and we'll be focusing on our vision. Power of vision. In our journey through life, both as individuals and as educational community, it's often said that without a vision, we perish, or at least we just flounder around with no clear common direction. A vision provides guiding light, like the North Star that leads us towards a better tomorrow. Our district visioning plan represents just that, a beacon of hope, a roadmap that propels us towards a future brimming with possibilities. Now, our district and most districts around the state, we're already required to have a SIP plan, an SIA plan, a high school success or a Measure 98 plan, and the latest that we worked on last year and have posted now is the integrated plan, which is supposed to incorporate all of those different plans. It's really easy to be distracted and not have a clear understanding of the direction you're headed as a district. Often we point fingers at each other and at ODE and at the school board and the administration and the superintendent about the vision being scrambled up and tossed around like all these other initiatives. And we are making an effort to show that we truly want to be focused and head in the same direction as a district staff. Our kids have never needed us to step up more than they need us now. They need us focused, working together, driving for results in the same direction. And this requires new levels of accountability for all of us. We're always accountable, but when we start focusing on our goals as a collective community and holding each other accountable, working towards these goals together, it's a new level of accountability. And you know, we were, as Oregon schools were struggling even before the pandemic, especially with our younger grades. Once the pandemic hit, it was a perfect storm. It set us back. It set us back as staff and it set us back as students. And it's just a different climate. It's a different atmosphere in the classroom than it was before. And our students have different needs. And, if you're watching what's happening around the world, the new developments with AI, with technology, with new ways of solving problems, and the new jobs that are going to be out there in the future, our kids need to be exceptional at problem solving. They need to have those basic skills under their belt before they walk across the stage in graduation. So it's our duty and our obligation to make sure that they're prepared when they leave our district. One of my favorite authors and trainers of leaders is Brene Brown, and she's very clear about clear being kind, unclear is unkind. This district visioning plan is a good example of trying to be clear to our staff and our community and our students the direction that we're headed and how we're going to hold ourselves accountable to get there. Collaborative ingenuity. This plan wasn't created in isolation. This is the result of extensive collaboration. Our community came together to envision the future we want to create. We engaged in spirited conversations, we listened intently, and we harnessed the power of diverse perspectives. Our visioning plan is a testament to what can be achieved when we unite for a common purpose. We had about 25 members of our community and our staff come together last year for about a 10-month planning process to come up with this plan. We leaned on surveys, focus groups, and feedback from our staff and students and families as well. Some of the pillars of our visioning plan: collaborative strategic goals on learning, culture, and facilities, shared vision, mission, and foundational values, individual and collective accountability, goals with clear indicators and measurable outcomes. There's 10 of these. Quarterly reports to the school board, and quarterly monitoring work sessions with the school board. Again, the monitoring for success, it's important that we monitor closely, just like we expect our staff to monitor the progress of their students in their PLC meetings, and making sure that they're adjusting instruction to how the students are learning or not progressing at the rate they need to. We have quarterly monitoring work sessions with the board and the DIT, which is our district implementation team, that was part of the final phases of developing the district visioning plan. And they were involved with us side by side in the mock monitoring process to demonstrate how we're going to hold ourselves accountable through constantly monitoring and evaluating this process. And then at the end of the year, of course, we'll be revising and reviewing annually as needed. This is an example of one of the 10 indicators that we have in our plan. And it's just a sample of what the, excuse me, what the structure of a monitoring session might look like. Is very detailed. It shows the performance indicator, it shows the goal, the performance indicator, the progress timeline, and the expected results. And we as a district started this process last spring in a mock monitoring session, and we have them scheduled this year as well. We expect those to happen in, I believe it's September, November, February, September, November, February, and April. So this is a good example of the level of accountability that we have for each of these goals. And those people who are responsible, it's in your plan there, but for the learning goal, district instructional director, Erica Vaughn will be responsible for making sure that we're held accountable for goal 1. Goal 2 is the culture goal, which was previous board member Lair Fajardo's responsibility. And now that she has moved from our district, Katie Bradford, our special services director, will be taking over the responsibility for that goal. And then I am responsible for the 3rd goal on facilities. Purposeful systems and efforts by all is really important in holding everybody focused and accountable for our district visioning plan. We will have focused, reliable, aligned assessments, aligned and effective SST processes in each building, effective PLCs in each building, and clear and consistent communications among staff and parents and students. Again, using our new system, Parent Square, will be extremely important. We're also updating our websites and incorporate Parent Square to assist in that communication process. We've had a lot of professional development around PLCs, and that work will continue to grow. We've had a lot of professional development with our team leads as well, and revisiting their responsibility as leaders in the PLC work. And of course, with our administrators, as we have 3 new administrators in our district this year, and several folks move around. So it was a great time to refresh our leadership roles and refocus for this new visioning plan, making sure that our systems are in place and we have accountability along the way to keep us focused on our goals. Call to action. You know, it's great to put a vision together, but however, a vision without action is merely a dream or another unfunded ODE mandate. The success of our district visioning plan hinges on the commitment of each and every one of us. As we roll out this plan today, I urge you to embrace it, to take ownership of its goals, and to contribute your skills, resources, and passion towards its realization. This is not a top-down district mandate. This is not something that the district is doing to you. This is our work as a district. It's been approved by the school board. They have expectations, and they're holding us all accountable, including yours truly. And so our goal is to make sure that you have the tools you need and the direction you need to help us accomplish our purposes. Let us remember that the journey ahead might be challenging, but it is through those challenges that we grow and thrive. We know that our painstaking efforts as individuals is not generating the potential inside every student. Together, we can overcome obstacles, transform aspirations into achievements, and paint a future that we can be proud of and leave as a legacy. In conclusion, today's not just about a plan. It's about a promise to ourselves and to future generations. Our district visioning plan is a living testament to the power of collective vision, to the potential we possess when we set our sights on the horizon. Thank you for being here today and being part of this kickoff to greater opportunities for all JC kids. Together, let's embark on this remarkable journey fueled by our dreams, powered by our unity, and guided by our shared vision. Future waits. Let's make it extraordinary. Again, I apologize for not being there. I'm not sure that would have been any better, but at least I was able to get a message. I wanted you to hear from me. I want you to reach out if you have any questions, share your thoughts. We are focused. This is going to be our work this year, and we will be looking forward to the monitoring sessions and learning about the progress that we're making, and then being proud to be able to present that to our board in our reports at each of the quarterly meetings. We will have celebrations along the way, and where we need to make improvements, we will make those improvements as needed. That's just part of the growth process. One of my favorite volunteers and educators of all time is Mother Teresa, and I thought this quote was a great way to end this morning. I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things. Junction City School District, all licensed classified staff, board members, community members, students, parents, families, coaches, all of you. I truly believe that we can do great things together. And I encourage you to walk together, work together, and make this thing happen. Take care. Have a great year.